get the fuck
Are we ready?
you know you ain't gonna bump into him on the regular.
The levels is good. All right.
We good. All right. So let's get into it. Ready? Okay, intro. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Everything and Nothing podcast with your host. My name is Pizzy.
Japan.
Biggs.
Blue. J-Rock.
And we're here to give you some useful information, some unuseful information, our opinions. We don't really give a fuck. We just here to speak our minds. This is like therapy for
Pick
us.
your poison.
But yeah, again, welcome. And we just here to speak our minds. So before we do that, let's get into a welfare check. See how everybody doing. I mean, check on your friends, even the strong ones. So Pan, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm actually great.
Yeah.
I can't complain.
Love that for you, killers.
Biggs, how you feeling?
I'm mixed. Son. I got mixed emotions. I mean, I'm dealing with wins and losses. I'm great though overall. I'm God's favorite. You know what I'm saying? Blessed and highly favored.
I feel great, honestly. Woke up today, got a chance to just using my energy. That's all, and just directing where it need to go. That's it.
Yeah, that's a cliche bullshit. Oh yeah, I woke up this morning.
Any day above ground is a good one.
Any day on earth is a good one.
God woke me up this morning.
But you got a lot of individuals, they wake up and they don't use their energy. They
No,
don't
that's
do
a fact.
anything. They don't.
I agree.
They don't attack what they need to attack. So
I agree.
me waking up one day and using the energy that I have and directing it where it need to go, that's pivotal.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
God bless you.
I agree.
J-Rock, how you doing?
I love him.
J-Rock, what up?
I'm good, black, blessed, highly favored. Not to sound cliche as you say.
That was
piggyback off of them.
motherfucker.
I mean, I am black, I am blessed,
You're handsome,
I'm
brother.
highly favored.
Yeah.
So that ain't cliche.
Absolutely.
It's a
Truth
truth.
that mess.
But I'm good. As he said, it's always a good day when you wake up because not everybody get to wake up. And yeah, I'm just good. I had some bullshit that was, trying to take a nigga down, but shit got, home run out the
Congratulations
stadium.
on
so,
that.
I'm
You know what I'm
good,
saying?
and that's just opened the door for all other blessings to come through. So
Absolutely.
I'm great.
Shit like that.
Shit, smiling ear to
My
ear.
boy.
For me,
How you doing?
What's up,
man,
Pizzy?
you know my life is a movie. My shit is in shambles, but I wear it well.
Yes,
I
sir.
wear it well.
Let's go.
I'm feeling different. You know what I'm saying? Some days I'm up, some days I'm down, but I get to what I gotta get to.
Hello.
I handle what I gotta handle. But yeah, I feel like shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know my life is amazing, but comes with the territory.
One thing I gotta say, when I feel like life is killing me and these kids is killing me, yeah, I think about my brother. This nigga got mad kids. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yo,
Like, I gotta chill.
Oh, shit.
I deal, I cope, I find a way. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I can continue to do that, I'm good.
As you should.
You know, New Year's just passed up and shit. I got a few resolutions and shit like that, so I'm trying to stick to those. Trying to change the course and the trajectory of my life, because it comes with acceptance and accountability. So you gotta, you gotta get right. Any of y'all niggas got fucking any New Year's resolutions y'all trying to stick to?
Nah, fuck.
No, and I couldn't stand being on Instagram. And my New Year, shut the fuck up. You was doing the same thing you was doing last year.
Yeah, I was
Nah,
getting...
you know you ain't about to change shit.
That was
Shut the
48
fuck
hours
up.
ago.
Nah, but you
Like,
know,
that shit be
I
getting
kind of
me
changed
right.
my perspective on that though.
What?
Because I used to think like, you gonna do the same shit you was doing last year. But now I think about it is you creating, like New Year's is kind of like a starting point. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, this is a good starting point for me because it's the beginning of the year and I can start here. A lot of people don't know when to start. So they'll be like, all right, New Year's is a good day to start. You know what I mean? But you absolutely right.
That's what I was
A lot of
getting
people
at.
gonna still be on the same bullshit. They're gonna be still on the same timing. But it's good to have goals, and I think New Year's is a good point, a starting point for that.
Speaking on what you was just saying.
And I had to realize that for myself. Like I used to say that every New Year. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I know damn well I wasn't doing it.
You ain't got no discipline, so why you can't knock other people for trying to have some
yes,
discipline.
I can. Cause most of these niggas are my friends.
Hating in
Fuck
this
out of
full
here. No,
form.
y'all ain't shit.
Listen, black man, we not doing no.
Hating in this full form.
Nah,
You know what
yeah.
I-
More,
It's ain't hating this. I'm just
Where you
being
buy that?
realistic.
Biggs, what you were saying?
Like I know you ain't shit, and I'm gonna tell you ain't shit. But I know you a good brother.
right, absolutely.
But you still ain't
Hold on,
shit.
hold on.
But
The good brother got something to say.
To
What
chime
you
in on what
saying?
y'all was saying though, as far as like the whole cliche shit about New Year, New Me shit, right?
Yeah.
There should be no set date when you decide you want to make a change. Because me personally, I started changing like a few months into the last year. You feel
Right.
me? So every day I waking up trying to be a better version of myself, no matter, you know what I mean?
100%.
What year, what date it is, and I think that shit right there is like I'm a procrastinator by nature, bro. Let me just put that out there. So I'm more of a crunch time, back against the wall kind of nigga. Like shit got to damn near be life or death for me to, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm a drastic times call for desperate measures type of nigga. So when I hear like the cliche, oh, I'm gonna do this shit Monday, oh, Sunday to start the new week. Nah, bro, you just gotta wake up one day and be like, yo, listen, man, you know what I'm saying? Fuck January 1st, fuck the beginning of the month, fuck the beginning of the week.
Right.
And it could be Thursday, nigga, on at 8 o'clock at night, nigga.
Just cause.
If you decide you just wanna, you know what I mean?
And don't tell the world. Tell yourself.
No,
first.
but like I said,
Hey,
I think New Year's is just a good. It's a point of reference. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have that in them to just be like, yo, I'm gonna do this
Absolutely,
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So on a
absolutely.
wide scale, for everybody to be like, yo, I'm gonna change on this day, or I'm gonna do something different on this day, I think is cool. I used to have that mentality, like, get the fuck out of here. You're gonna be doing the same shit. But now I look at it as like some people just need starting points.
See, it's like
Know what I'm
reverse
saying?
roles though. Different
It's
strokes
like,
for
yo,
different
you-
folks. Because
I
live that way.
I need somewhere to
most of the
start.
time, right?
Right.
The opposite way that you blocked out for so long.
Right.
I live that way. So now I'm more like on some organic shit, and you more on some. Let me try this protocol. You feel me? So it's like different strokes for different folks.
I'm on
I
whatever
equate-
works for you. You know what I'm
I-
saying? You know me, I'll wake up tomorrow and be like, yo,
look,
I'm doing this.
I got a saying, right?
But I'm talking about for the masses. It's like, yo, this is a world
Right,
change.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? This is a world change.
right.
The year is changing.
World starting point.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The year is changing. Let me try to do something different. I got a few resolutions. And I ain't gonna say I'm living up to all of them, but most of them is just like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, yo, get back in the gym. Stop wasting your energy here. Doing this. I'm trying to. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it, but it's just a point of
Usually like
reference.
to
It's
do.
something I want to do.
And then- and
It's
then also-
things I want to change.
And then also just being realistic with yourself, right?
Right.
Understanding it's nothing done overnight.
100%.
You know what I mean? So
Weaning yourself off. That's what I
yeah,
was
so
just
it's like
getting at.
you gotta treat yourself accordingly. You know that you're coming from a bad habits, a particular mind frame, whatever it was, a toxic relationship for X amount of time, whatever it was, you know what I mean? A crazy household. You gotta understand that's a transitional stage, and in that transitional stage comes a mix of emotions, and it comes like procrastination, like you were just speaking of. It's a whole bunch of things transpires in your mind.
I got a
so it's
theory
just,
when you're done. Not to cut your wisdom.
it just understanding like, yo, listen, it's not gonna happen overnight, but just take that first step. After that first step, take the second step.
Right, and
After
that
the second,
and
take the
that,
third. You
that
get what I'm
that's
saying?
where
So
people
every
need a
day-
starting point.
Right. So every day, I go by the theory of every day is supposed to be better than the last day, than yesterday. Tuesday, you supposed to be aiming for it to be better than Monday. And then Wednesday, so on. You get what I'm saying? Don't wait until a particular day, you know. If you choose to, no shade, you know. No shade. But for whatever reason, don't just wait until that particular time to do it. You wake up one day, you do it, and just set up small goals.
Right, I'm gonna
Short-term
equate that to a
goals.
saying I say, right? Like maturity. I always say age don't define maturity. Life experiences do, right? Because you got niggas that's 21 that understand things of a nigga that's 40, you know what I mean? More than a nigga that's 40, right? So same thing with individual evolving. Like life experiences change, you know what I mean? Determine how you willing to change or what you willing to change for. So that shit go hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? Like determine depending on what you
So since y'all niggas
So
since y'all niggas don't have no resolutions, how about you make one right now? What's something you want to change?
well, can I say something before you get into
Oh
that?
yeah, go ahead.
So I have my own
Wait, hold
different
on.
perspective when it comes to resolutions, and it may be looked upon in a deeper type of level, but this
gotta
how I look at it.
recant
I feel like you know, when we make these resolutions, we putting pressure on ourselves. That's how I look at it. We putting pressure on ourselves. All right, these are my resolution. This is how I look at it. All right, year starting, this is what I plan to do. Boom, 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 boom. So now, you know, life happens. We already go through the fucking emotions of life. So me, I stopped doing resolutions because it's like, yo, I'm already going through emotions of life. I ain't about to put this extra weight on me like, yo, this is what I want to do. And sometimes subconsciously, like when we make a list, or tell ourselves, all right, this is what I want to do, and you're not hitting those marks, you start, like, now you adding extra stress on, like, damn, I said I was going to do this. I ain't do it. So it's like, I came to the point, like, you know what? I'm going to just keep it simple. Every new year that comes, I'm going to try to just live better, make more money than the last year, make better decisions, and just learn from what, you know, lessons I learned from last. And that's it. I just keep it simple.
Right.
But I think that's perspective based though, right? Because it's like,
that's what he was saying.
Well, that's what I said for me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's no, but I mean, as far as the, I mean, as far as the idea of it being pressure, right? Because pressure makes diamonds. So you kind of want to be under pressure.
All bust pipes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All bust pipes.
Right?
Not everybody gonna make it. So sometimes you need to put yourself under that pressure to define or to see how bad you want something. Right? So if you crack under pressure, then you don't want it that bad.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you have to, like we talked about before, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. Like, yeah, you feel this pressure. It's a pressure that you put on yourself, but is it for the embetterment of yourself, and how bad do you want it?
It's back to my statement.
Are you looking at it as a bad pressure, like, oh yeah, if I don't complete this or whatever, or are you looking at it as a good pressure, like, yo, hold on. Yo, you said you was gonna do something, stick to it. No matter how many times it takes. You could start this shit over 1,000,000 times.
Life experiences.
But it's about the completion of it, right? So don't change.
What you go through and what you willing, you know what I mean? Your life experiences.
Don't change. What I'm saying is don't change the goal.
Absolutely.
Change the perspective of how you look at achieving the goal.
I don't change the goal. I just keep it versus. I'm gonna put it like this.
You put it on a broad scale.
Bro. Like versus
a broad scale.
Right. I just keep it simple. You know what? And when we in 2023, 2022, you know what? Boom, in 2023, make more, you know, let me learn from what I did. Let me make better business decisions, more financial decisions, more healthy.
$10 more than I make, hypothetically
like,
speaking,
I'm not doing bullet points. I'm just keeping it.
Y'all want to make $1 million.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real vague. Like, you know what?
I get it.
I want to be more specific. I want to be more healthy than last year.
Right. So like I said,
I want to be more.
So now it's time to apply pressure to yourself. Right? So y'all niggas ain't make no resolutions.
Yes, we did. We just don't make them for New Year's. I said you
No. Y'all say y'all did. I said what resolution?
Nah,
niggas like, yo, fuck. So what was one of your resolutions?
Nah, for real. Be a better parent.
Okay.
You feel me? Because I feel like I'm real strict on my kids. I can loosen up a little bit, but I feel like if I do loosen up, then they be like
strict in what way though?
You don't gotta be too specific.
Nah, I just.
I don't know what you meant by being strict.
Nah, I feel like I'm real strict on my oldest more than anything. You feel me? Because I feel like, yo, when I'm going, he next in line.
I'm hard on Corey too.
Like I really and I see he be feeling that. Like,
he'll thank you later.
What do you define as strict? Like that's when what do you define strict? Because you might be doing something that you might never know that it's gonna pay off years later.
He'll thank you later, cuz.
So I'm saying, like, what do you define? Do you define strict on like how?
There's no.
You was raised or on strict on. Yo,
I
didn't have this, so I'm doing that.
I'm way harder on him than how I was raised. You feel me? Because like, we had both parents, but you feel me? Like, our stepfather ain't come till later on in our life. So you feel me? And by that time, we was like, fuck him. Like, we don't. Like, we so used to
adolescents.
Yeah, you feel me? And like my brother was like my pops. You feel me? He was in the streets like, yo, fuck it, whatever. So you know, I tend to follow him like. But I'm real strict on him as far as schooling, and I feel him to a certain extent because I hated school, yo. I couldn't.
Yeah, you was mad stupid in school.
I wasn't. Nah, stupid.
You was stupid.
No, I wasn't. I just ain't give a fuck.
He was stupid.
No, I wasn't.
You can hear how he talk now. He just stupid, but you know you got smart stupid niggas. He a small stupid nigga.
Well, maybe I am, but I beat niggas up. So stop playing with me.
Stupid shit.
Nah, I feel like
see,
I agreed with him.
Yeah.
But I'm on the defensive end too. Like I'll beat you up.
Yeah, that's what they do when they can't use their words.
Focus up.
He ain't learn that. He
Or
ain't.
can't take accountability.
Look,
What we just spoke about earlier. When you said
not
you
even.
gonna-
It's SAT words that he can't fuck with me at. So he like, yeah, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
I'm
yeah.
a better rapper than you. Let's we can talk about that later.
As we
bro.
were saying about the resolution.
You see how stupid niggas jump? They just jump all over the place. Now I'm gonna beat you up. Now I'm a better rapper. Come on.
What do you do to give me an example of what you do that makes you feel like you hard on baby boy?
I do.
Give me a real life example of something.
I do things that wasn't done to me. That's why I know it's hard for him. You feel
All
me?
right, but you think you needed that, and maybe you might have
yeah,
not experienced some of
if
the
I
things
would
you
have had what he had, I probably would have been
he'll
way
thank you
better.
later. Maybe
Nah,
I would have been way
see,
better.
and that's where we
Don't
fuck
be
up
so
at.
hard on yourself.
Humans are individuals, right? So you handle every individual.
According
I
to
think
your
I
own
think
person.
we as people, period, fuck parents, we handle people according to how we were brought up or how we was raised or whatever. But you gotta handle people according to who the fuck they are. And that's what fucks us up a lot of times, right? Because we don't individualize people. We group them. And everybody needs to be individualized.
Facts.
I handle this motherfucker how he's supposed to be handled. I handle this bitch how she's supposed to be handled. I handle this kid how he's supposed to be handled. We can't group them. And we can't take our experiences and put them on other people. Because it's a totally different experience. It's a totally different time. It's a totally different, you know what I'm saying? A whole different experience.
And they being influenced by negativity in
Nigga,
real
by the
time.
time we was they
real
age, like
time.
my son is 17. Right? Like my oldest son is 17. That nigga ain't see half the shit I seen at 17, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Half the shit I seen at 17. So how can I handle him like how I think I needed to be handled? It's like, nigga, you ain't
That's a
even
fact.
going through that. That shit ain't even,
Right.
Fact.
that, you can't even fathom that.
Nah, that's a
So
valid
that-
point.
so that- so
that's
that-
a very valid point.
So that goes parallel to what I was saying to y'all before about approaching things. You can't approach everything the same.
100%.
You can't approach things, people, agendas. You can't approach it the same. You have a particular way on how you see things. And the end game is obviously you want it to be successful, you want it to be strong, you want it to be fruitful, all of that good stuff, right? But you can't approach everything the same. And that jumps right back to that topic of discussion when it came down to the young ones, right? You can't approach them the same. It's okay to curb how you might want, what you want right there at that particular time might not be what he needs at that particular time.
Right.
So I get where you coming from.
And he not you.
Exactly. He's a part
He
of
not
you.
People
you.
tend to
He's a
unconsciously
That nigga
live
more you than
vicariously
he is
through their
me.
kids.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm
He's a-
saying?
So
he's a
what's one of
part of
yours? You said be a better parent. What's yours?
I just want to I want to be more financially literate. And I mean, yeah, unfortunately, I got to piggyback off that because I genuinely want to be a better parent, but not in the sense of I'm feeling like I'm being too hard. Just more quality time. I'm big on providing. I'm a provider and a protector by nature, so that's my main focus when it comes to my kids. I don't really give a fuck about going to water parks, but then I think I swear to God, bro.
Yeah.
But then I think back, like I have done those things, but I've probably like, you know what I mean, 70-30. Nigga, 70% didn't go, 30% did go. And that was like birthdays and shit. So I kind of regret that in a sense, like, you feel me? Because they only kids for a little while. They're gonna be grown-ups for the rest of their life. So I am gonna cherish that shit more, like doing more quality shit with my kids. I always just do bread. Like, you know what I mean? I pay a bill, take you shopping. Your moms did that. I funded that trip, nigga, but I ain't really, you know what I mean?
Right.
Provide that QT. So just in the sense of that, like being a better parent, like I'm gonna always be strict on my kids. I tell my newborns right now, shut up, nigga. When you crying, shut up. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't because I don't love them. It's because you gonna be a man one day. Shut up.
Those
So let
are,
me tap on that part, that last part that you just said. Crying don't mean that he's gonna be any less of a man.
Oh nah, never that, never that. But you know, when you cry for what
no,
you
I
crying
don't.
for.
So, no, exactly. So I'm about to say I don't know. So when you say he's crying, that's a relief. That's a release right there.
Yeah, yeah.
And you need that because
Absolutely.
if individuals, whatever he may be crying for, you tell him to
No,
shut
but
that
it's
on.
these is newborns I'm joking with.
I
This is
know.
not like I'm really like, yo,
No,
shut up.
no,
like,
the reason why. No,
just,
the reason,
you know what I mean? Like,
no,
yo,
the
hear
reason-
my voice.
No, I get you. I hear what you're saying and I understand what you're saying, but the only reason why I tapped on it is because you see how that was your response and your reason. You was like, yo, I'm joking. You know what I mean? These are newborns. You have individuals, real live, talking to children.
I believe you. I've seen it.
You get what I'm saying?
I
To
seen
where
it.
they're
No,
comprehending.
that's why I had to, you know what I mean, clear that
but
up real quick.
they're comprehending
I
that,
love my
and
babies,
they're
nigga.
looking at it like,
And it's also
oh, I'm not
learned.
supposed to do that.
It's
You get what I'm
learned. It's
saying?
learned behavior also.
Right.
Because when we used to cry, fuck you crying for?
Exactly.
Shut
I
that
do
shit
that
up.
with my
That's
kids
not right.
all the time.
That
I
too.
just did it today. You know what I'm saying? I picked my
Especially-
daughter up. She was wilding in school. Don't cry now. You wasn't crying when you was wilding.
But I spoil you, my
Right,
kids.
but
though,
she
you
don't
feel me?
she don't know how to express what she did or give a justification for what she
that's how
did.
I get out.
So it's like, oh, I know I'm in trouble, but I can't explain it, so I'm gonna cry. You get what I'm
Release it
saying?
that way.
Let me get
So
that softness
and it's
out,
also
yeah.
learned behavior. So I think in all in a nutshell, with everybody's resolutions, right? I could say something as blanket. We all have to relearn what
Unlearn and
we've
relearn.
learned.
Yeah, unlearn and relearn, right.
You get what I'm saying? Because all of our behaviors, even financial literacy, I didn't even go around the board, but I already know. It's stuff that we've been taught or haven't been taught that we trying to fix now. So I would just say for like a blanket resolution for everything,
Unlearn and relearn.
relearn.
That's my motto
That-
too.
that's
That's what I've
relearn.
been on,
That's
Trey.
one of my.
When I
would
be hearing
agree.
you, cuz.
Relearn.
Like,
I would
you see what I be
relearn.
silly. My
I
fault,
would,
guys.
I would agree. I agree with that. I would also add to that is how to deal with stress. Because I feel like when it comes down to stress, like everyone has their own way on how they deal with things. And you react to certain situations and certain people, not even really understanding and realizing like that person isn't the person that did it. But you lashed out on that individual
I'm
because
super
low
guilty
key
of
you
that.
already
Bowling
you got bottled up a whole bunch of things that you not knowing how to properly channel.
I'm
Right.
super
It's so
guilty of
that
that.
fits into
exactly.
everything.
Yeah, but-
Relearning.
Yeah, exactly.
Relearning.
Relearning and just rechanneling because deal with it, continue to deal with it, but rechannel it because obviously it's not working the route that you was going.
So
You know
what's
what I
one
mean?
of yours?
Stress.
Stress.
Nah, I'm guilty of what you said too, by the way.
Stress,
But go ahead.
fatherhood. You get what I'm saying? That's number one. You know what I mean? That's definitely number one. And the accountability. Those
That's
three.
major.
Stress. Well,
That's major.
fatherhood, stress, and accountability. Those are my three.
Okay.
Definitely. And with accountability is like I always felt as though that I was ahead of my time, right? That it was like a gift and a curse because I used that to a part of manipulation to where it's like if a person put me on a hot seat, instead of taking accountability, I try to fast talk my way on up out of the situation.
Right. Yeah, you do talk a lot.
I mean, you know, I got a lot to say.
Yeah, when it's hot, yo,
Coming in.
it could be anything. And niggas be like, what the fuck you talking so much for? Like, let's go. Yeah, he guilty, yeah. So what about you?
Me, honestly, just tapping in with myself and trusting myself more in a sense of, like, I need to trust myself more. Like, I feel like
Yeah, J-Rock.
I'm here for a reason. I mean, y'all know what I went through where I could have been, you was in a similar situation. And there's a lot of times I really doubt myself. And I think it's more like, it's a self journey for me. I can have 1,000 people tell me, nah, you good, you can do this. It's more of me. I need to tap into me more and really trust myself more just with, like, just ventures of life. Like, it's certain things, ideas, things, and I self-doubt. Like, damn, if I do this, I wonder if, like, always, I'm so quick to just be, I'm my own biggest critic. Like, literally my own biggest critic.
Facts.
And
Hell yeah.
that, I seen situations where that hurt me.
Hell yeah.
And I gotta try to get out of that. And I am taking, you know, the steps to get out of that. So one of my big things is open up more. Like, open up my shell. Stop being my own biggest critic. Like, go out and fail. Like, and that's what it is. I'll be afraid to fail. But you know, you're not gonna get wins unless you lose because you ain't gonna know the lesson. So go out and fail. But I'd be afraid, so I won't take the chance.
Sorry, I'm still not sure.
Oh, look at you. You talking to Siri. Siri had to speak back.
Oh, nah,
but
that's crazy. These phones.
but
For sure.
Failure's a part of
That-
success.
that-
and
but
losing
that's
is
my
a part
no,
of
thing.
it.
that was-
Before
that
I
was-
get there, like
that
I'll
was
be
powerful.
thinking like, yo,
That
you
was
know
early.
what? I want to do this, but damn, what if I don't make it? You know what? I scrap that idea. On to the next thing.
Guilty of
and
that
it's just
too.
like
That was
shit,
mad powerful.
That could be something that
That
could
was
just
mad powerful.
skyrocket.
Nah,
off.
you know what the powerful
Not
thing
trusting
was?
yourself was mad
With
powerful.
everything he said, he admitted that he was scared.
Yeah,
He admitted that he had fear. That is powerful, especially for a black man coming from where we come from to admit, like, yo, I'm scared.
I don't take chances. I'm afraid to fail.
That
'Cause
was
it's like,
that was
but then
I
it's
share
crazy
that.
because subconsciously I know, well, you know, in order for you to make it to where you want to do or whatever your Mount Everest is, you take L's. But I equate it to like I done took a lot of L's in life, like emotionally, mentally. So to me, it's just like, yo, I don't want to take no more,
right?
because you know, growing up where we go from, like we take L's, like.
So it's more of a trauma.
Yeah, it's
than
more of a
anything,
like
right.
people we lose. So it's to the point like now when it comes to
Absolutely.
the outside the trauma and like life shit to where you trying to get to a certain standpoint, it's like, yo, I done took too many. I don't want to take no one. So you was like, you know what? I ain't gonna do that. Or I mean, and I be self-doubting myself.
But
and
then
it's
when you hear
like,
about all the stories of success, those people survived.
and my thing is where I said like, nah, I gotta start like taking more chances on me.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
I don't want to
agree.
be like
I'm
I always
super
say. Like I
guilty.
hate wasted talent. And the crazy thing is like when I say that, I'm low key talking about myself because it's like, shit. I'm sitting here saying that, but it's like I ain't taking these chances. Shit, you wasted it as well.
Right.
Like, take this chance. You don't know what's gonna happen from it.
I get it.
But then I'd be so afraid. Like, damn. What
Yeah,
if
you
I
can't
fail?
lose. You might not gain nothing, but you ain't
So
gonna lose
everything I
nothing
go
either,
for,
Right.
I go in the mentality. Oh, I'm gonna do this because I know I'm gonna win at it. All I'm gonna do is I know I'm gonna win at it. But it'll be shortcuts. Shortcuts don't take you to.
Ain't no real long
Like
term
Nip said, it's a
benefits.
marathon.
And
Ain't
what
no
we
long
said,
term
like
benefits in the shortcuts.
the greatness is on the other side of fear, bro. Like I had the most fun and I achieved the most in my most scariest situations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know that to be a fact. Cause you be scared about what's on the other side, but once you get on the other side, you be like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is lit. And it's scary because is we not used to admitting we're afraid. So something that we're afraid of, we take that and we just be like, yo, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like our approach towards something that we fear is aggression rather than facing that fear. It's just like, all right, yo, fuck that. I'm not doing that, or I feel this way and it's gonna stay that way. And we don't really see what's on the other side of that fear. So that's big for you to say that you're afraid.
That's a fact. I feel like you can't truly be you until you look yourself in that mirror and be like, this is who I am. This is what it is. And once I got to that point when I could tell the truth to myself, shit became like lighter, easier. I could see the light at the tunnel. So where I'm like, I gotta start doing this. Cause for a while, like, I ain't telling myself that. I'm taking the shortcuts. So me taking the shortcuts subconsciously, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna do this. I can do this. I can do that. I can do that. But subconscious, like, if it's something else where I feel like I might fail at, oh no, I'm afraid to do that. I can't fail. I don't want to take no more else.
And that's why, like, I really don't like New Year's resolution, because I feel like, especially now with social media, you doing everything for the public now. You ain't doing it for yourself. Like, everybody's saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But if you tell yourself this is what I'm gonna do and don't post it and tell yourself, you ain't gonna be as much disappointed if you fail at it. Because now you got others looking at you now.
That's subjective,
said-
though. That's subjective.
Yeah,
If you care about
That's
other people's
subjective if you
opinions.
care,
Yeah,
right? Some
yeah, if
people
other
some
people's
people
opinions
post to
matter,
motivate. So like right now you speaking of a place of like what we talking about, a place of fear.
That has to
like
be,
I'm scared
yeah.
to fail in front of others. Some people just don't give a fuck, right? And even as we grow, we gotta understand perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Some people post because they want attention. Some people post because they scared. Some people post because they want to motivate. Everybody has a different reason for doing what they want to do. And I think we tend to look at things through one scope, one lens. And we got to stop doing that as a people. You know You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop grouping things because I don't like to be grouped. You know what I'm saying? Like when a bitch say all niggas are the same, it's like, no, bitch, I'm not the same. I'm not like these niggas.
a fact.
You just approach me with the same approach so you getting the same outcome. If you approach everything with the same approach, you're gonna get the same outcome. What they say.
Definition of
Expecting
insanity.
different results from the same output
insanity.
is insanity.
Yeah.
You doing the same thing so you could say all niggas is the same, right? And I'm sitting here like, bitch, I'm different. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta stop looking at people from your scope. Try to look at it from their scope, or ask them why they doing that, or whatever, and that would change the way we all think. And that's the reason for my resolutions, right? Is like I gotta step back outside of me and be like, yo, I wanna change this, I wanna change this, I wanna see what this look like outside of me. I don't have no empathy. I wanna learn, that's one of my resolutions, to be empathetic. Right, to be more empathetic. I don't know what that is. I've never been put in a position to be empathetic. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to feel. I'm confused about my feelings, right? So I got to be empathetic. I got to understand why people do things. Another one is definitely being a better parent, because there's no rule book on this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you could feel like you're doing the best of your ability and they still nigga could turn out to be a serial killer. You just don't know. But that comes with understanding people and being empathetic and understanding that this person or this child doesn't take the same amount of pressure this child takes. You can't treat all of them the same. You can't blanket shit. And we just got to open our minds up as people or whatever. So we tend to judge a lot of things. And that's me, why I say my life is in shambles or my life is fucked up or whatever, because I put myself in a box. To where I group shit. Like you bitch, if you move like that, you that type of bitch. You move, you know what I'm saying? You move like this, you this type of nigga. I'm grouping shit. And sometimes that you take losses like that.
Yeah, OD.
Cause you don't understand what's going on around you.
OD.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you don't even take time to understand.
Assuming, right.
You just like, you know where we from. It's like kill anything. Anything that opposes my thought process, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? And not even, it doesn't have to be physical, it's just spiritual. I'm gonna kill you emotionally, mentally. I'm gonna teach you not to ever play with me. And that comes from fear. I'm scared. I'm scared that if you play with me, this person gonna think they gonna play with me, and there's a level, right? If you let shit slide, niggas gonna think you a park. So a bitch might do something to me and I may not understand it. And I'm taking it 100 miles an hour with her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, nah, you opposing me. This is a threat to me. But she might not even understand what she doing. She don't come from where I come from. We don't date chicks from our background. We date chicks that's like the total opposite of us. So we street niggas dealing with librarians.
Who don't understand.
They don't understand this shit.
Oh, yeah.
So what we see as disrespect, she think that's regular in her world. She coming from a world of squares. They don't take disrespect, or they might not take something the same way we take it.
Set tones.
Disrespect to us is a death sentence. To them, it's just like, oh, yeah. But to us, it's like, you let one nigga disrespect you, the other nigga gonna think it's just gonna be a pattern. So let me kill this right here.
Or you did it once, you do it again.
Right.
Repetitive cycle.
How many times you gonna tell me sorry before I do something to you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I also have this theory of ask, tell, make. I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna tell you, then I'm gonna make you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask you for my respect. Yo, brother, pardon me. Shorty, don't do that. Then I'm gonna tell you, yo, stop fucking playing me. Nigga or bitch. Then I'm gonna make you. Then I'm gonna make you. Now you gotta understand. Don't play with me. So it's like, it's like I said, it's relearning. It's relearning things that we've been taught. And I think that's, like I said, that's the blanket solution. We gotta take everything and just relearn, because everything we've been taught works for somebody else.
Heavy on the unlearning.
You know what I'm saying? That works for you. You teaching me that because that's what works for you, but I'm a totally different nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me how to live my life or how this is gonna work for me or whatever. So we gotta relearn. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations my whole life where it's just, I'm on defense. I don't even know how to deal with women. Outside, you might think, oh yeah, that nigga got bitches. But me, nigga, bitches is fucking me up. You know, cause I don't know how to deal with them. My nigga, I've been outside, like really, this is the longest I've been outside, nigga, like 11, 12 years of my life. 11, 12 years that I've been around females, I've been around people, period, that's outside of institution. I've been in institutions my whole life, so the past 11 years is the most I ever got outside. And all I dealt with was aggressiveness, how not to get taken advantage of or whatever. I have no time to be empathetic. I don't care how you feel, nigga. You're not gonna play with me, and this is what's going down. And I use that approach with everything in my life, from my kids to my women or whatever, and my shit is in shambles, nigga.
You could run them right on away.
What? They out of here.
Run them right on away.
Some of them deserve to be the fuck up out of here, but you know, we creatures of feelings. We have moods or whatever. We just don't know how to operate them, especially coming from where we coming from. You know what I'm saying? So that's something we got to deal with. So my life is in shambles because I don't know how to deal. And I got to learn how to deal. I got to learn how to deal with life. I got to learn how to deal with love. I got to learn how to deal with my kids. I got to learn how to deal with everything. I got to relearn that, even at my big age.
Right.
Hold on. You just struck a chord. That's definitely a thing that I need to learn. Love.
Nah, when he said, yo, nigga might say, yo, I got women out.
Hold
Yo,
on.
I don't know the
Like,
women.
I really, like, because of fear, guard goes up.
Mm-hmm.
When guard goes up, when your guard goes up, everything else is not clear. It's not a clear vision to you. So the things that's coming at you that may be genuine,
You shit on defense mode.
you on defense mode. You get what I'm saying? So true love, blessings, and everything is coming your way.
And you
But
blocking them.
because you on hots, or because you're hurt, and now you're scared of being hurt again, and because you didn't grieve properly, you know what I mean? Because you didn't address it properly, it's still bottled on up in you. You know what I mean? So now a greater situation comes your way, because all along every day you was always telling yourself, all right, that's cool, I found something better. Or all right, cool, I'm gonna do something better.
Right.
Well,
You know what I
good.
mean? That's my coping mechanism. I'm not gonna lie to you. All my life I've been like that. I'd be like, what? No trip. I found something better, and I always do.
Nah.
But not really understanding, it's like, yeah, it's better.
It's a coping mechanism.
But is it better for you? You get what I'm saying? Is that really like,
Oh, I got a perfect example.
Nah, it's better for
No,
defense
it's not
mechanism
not
that you put
better.
yourself
For the
in.
moment.
I got
I'm saying it's
I got a
not-
perfect thing
Let
for
me
you,
hear it.
Nah,
right?
Let me hear it.
it's
Let me
not
hear it.
better.
Let me hear it.
You
Let me
think
hear it.
it's better because
Hold on,
like
Trey.
you in defense mode.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'm in defense
like
mode.
drinking
so
your
I'm
block
blocking
is
my-
away.
I'm
It's
blocking
not
my blessing.
better.
but hold on, let me
It's
hear
not
it.
better.
Let me hear it.
All right, boom. So I'm a nigga that hopped the fence, right? Like, bitch, we got ego. You know who I am. 9 times out of 10, I'm saving a bitch. I'm introduced, and I say saving a bitch in the sense of I'm showing you something totally different than what you used to. You get what I'm saying? And I could go get something better, but is it really better? Is it? Because every time I hop the fence, this bitch turns out to be just like this bitch. It's not really better. It's a better feeling than what you feeling at the moment. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm going through it with this bitch or whatever, and then you hop the fence and you like, oh, it's beautiful. And then that grass dies. So I bring it back to this. The grass is always greener on the other side. But what happens when that grass dies? You got to keep hopping the fence. Right? Because you haven't learned how to water your grass to make it grow again.
And
You didn't want to thug it on out.
You didn't want to fix it.
You didn't want to fight.
refurbish your own grass.
Didn't want to fix it, right?
You didn't wanna
So
fight.
when your grass die, every time that shit die, or every time this bitch do something, you go get another bitch, and you be like, oh, this is better. And then when she not better, you go get another bitch, right? When that little shit die down,
flame,
you go
it's
get
the
another.
flame. It's so crazy. I seen
But
something.
how elite of a nigga would you be?
Thug that on out.
No, to learn how to grow grass
Yeah.
instead of going hopping the fence to new grass. So when this is fucked up, I know I could grow this. I can nurture this shit. All this shit taking some water.
Yeah, mow your lawn.
We not putting no water on it.
sunlight.
Not
that's
putting no
it.
love to
Yeah,
it.
mow
No
your
gin.
lawn.
And-
Water that bitch.
Comfort.
And
love to
bitches
it.
move even worse than us. You know why? Because it would always be somebody to save a bitch.
Facts.
No matter how bummy she is, no matter how dirty she is, no matter how much of a piece of shit she was to you, there's a nigga willing to save her.
Right now.
Clean her right on up.
Right now.
And even more, if a nigga's at your level, I mean niggas at our level, right? As far as, you know, we could do whatever we want when it come to money and shit like that. When a nigga see that, and he knows she not deserving of that, like, oh, you took a rat and you gave her that, and then she go back to being a rat, you send her back to the streets, niggas gonna chew her up. Niggas gonna eat that because they know what you showed her. And she don't even know how to comprehend what you showed her, so she go back, right? She thinking it's regular. And then they chew her up, and then she just hop the grass because somebody's always gonna come save her.
Yeah.
Always. And it may not necessarily be better, it's just different. Bitches don't care about being better. You gotta understand this.
So what they care about?
With better
They
position.
care about how they feel.
Yeah, if you
They
could
care
say
about
more-
how they feel.
If you could say more
If they
subtle
cared
things,
about
yeah.
being better, then they would be like, yo, let's fix this. 9 times out of 10, a bitch gonna be like, she gonna cry a little bit, then she gonna have a new nigga. You don't never notice every nigga a bitch fuck with is the realest nigga they ever had.
So let me ask you.
Every nigga. They get a new nigga and they be like, oh, this is the realest nigga I had. So what happened? So you had 10 real niggas.
So let me ask you.
And what's wrong with you?
Who's the real one?
What's wrong with you? If you had 10 of the realest niggas, so you see
like,
it
I'm the
every
real-
day on
I'm the real
Instagram,
Slim
right?
Shady.
Everybody a boss who
A
really
bitch would be
working,
like
right?
every nigga she get, cause we watch people lives live in action. So a bitch might have a new nigga every month, every 6 months, and every nigga they get is the realest nigga. So if you fucking all the real niggas, what's wrong with you? You wouldn't know a real nigga if you sucked his dick. Cause it's not about a nigga being real. It's not about it's about how they feel.
So let me ask you something. What about the individuals, the women that stick around for the dumb shit? What about those? You got those are the same individuals. They're not jumping. And the reason why, what I mean by when I ask you, like, what about those? Is because they're not the ones that's jumping from nigga to nigga, because those are the same ones that's dealing with your dumb shit 1,000 different times. And then now you have.
That's where accountability comes into play.
It's
And then now
different
you have-
situations. It's different situations.
No,
You got niggas
all
that's
of them
taking
is-
advantage of bitches, but then you got bitches that's staying in the situation because they don't take accountability, right? And they like to play victim. So they're not watering the grass neither. They're just going along with it. Whatever's happening, they're just like, oh, okay, this is what it is. And they're playing the game too, right? Everybody's playing the game. Whether you playing the game for love or you playing the game for manipulation, it's all a game. You just got to figure out what game, who is playing, right? So if we playing the game for love, then we fixing shit. So if she's sitting there and she tolerating shit and she's not trying to fix the situation, to me, that's just a bitch that's just happy in her position. She don't care about being better.
Now, but you got individuals that they sit there and they try to fix their position.
Then that's different.
But
that's different.
So let's talk about that. Because you got, those are the ignorant ones, the ones that you spoke about and all of that. Those are the ones, I mean, I don't know about you. I know about you, but I don't know whether or not that those are the ones, not the ones that we are attracted.
Right.
Period. You get what I'm saying?
So you talking about the ones that we do dirty and then they just stick around.
Yeah. Let's talk about that, because like we just said, it's circumstantial. That's one, and then 2, individualized. Each one though here is pretty much under the same blanket when it comes down to women.
Thanks.
You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, is I've been victim. No, excuse me. I've definitely been suspect of doing the dumb shit. And the moment that one slightest thing that look a little bit like what I did is done to me,
It kill you.
kill me.
I'm not like
Let
that.
me cut your whistle for 30 seconds, Blue.
No, nah, you up.
I'm not like that.
Yo, give me
though.
30
I
seconds.
can't speak for that.
Yo, give me 30 seconds. And just to add some light to his statement. Yo, I was watching a video, right, the other day. It was a little parody. Nigga, a shorty came to her boyfriend and was like, yo, I know we've been broke up for like a couple months or whatever. So, you know, just tell me what you been doing. Like, you like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I fucked like 5, 10 bitches, you know what I'm saying? You know, but we wasn't together, you know? What you been doing? So she was like, Well, some nigga pulled up. I went outside and gave him a hug, but that's it. Nigga was like, "What? You just hugging random niggas and shit? Yo, you don't even know what that nigga is. You don't know who that nigga is. You just hugging random." So just to add light to your, you know what I'm saying?
See, I'm not like that.
No, the exceptions don't make the rule though, Trey.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
know.
But I can't. He asking me, and I can't speak.
No, absolutely.
I cannot speak for that, right?
Okay.
Because I'm an even score nigga. The shit that don't sit right with me is it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Right? So I'm a nigga. I'm gonna tell you what's up. Yo, we good. This is the playing field, right? All I want is honesty, respect, loyalty, whatever. If you play with me, I'm going 100 times. Right? So I'm gonna give you an example. I was with one chick and she lied. But I told you before, like if you play with me, I'm gonna go 100 times. And I also told you, you don't have to lie to me. I'm not one of those type of niggas that you gotta lie to. I could accept the truth. I want the truth because that's what I'm gonna give you. I get my dick hard from telling a bitch, yeah, this is what it is, and she still stay. That's a player to me. If you gotta lie to a bitch, you ain't got no pimping in you, nigga. I'ma tell
Macaroni,
you.
right.
I got 4 bitches and you the 5th one. I like that, right? But the bitch is like, oh, okay, cool. Then she lied. Now, I'm going crazy, right? I'm a lie 100 times.
Going in for the kill.
Right? So I'm a lie 100 times more. So I lied for a long time. Probably like a whole year. And then when she said, oh yeah, but I just told this lie, it's like, but I told you not to play with me. So you took the same approach. You took all your insecurities that you but with she said, oh, but niggas said that to me before, that I could be myself or whatever, and then they had a problem with it. I said, so you took the same approach that you took with other niggas with a new nigga, and now you sitting here saying all niggas is the same. How?
Fact.
When I tried to give you different and you did the same shit that you was doing.
Ain't it, man?
You get what I'm saying? So I can't relate to a nigga just doing shit just to take advantage of a bitch. I don't need to. It's a million bitches that's gonna be with what I say. Just like it's a million bitches that's gonna be with what I'm not gonna say. But what I'm not gonna tolerate is you coming in here telling me it's one thing and it's another. And then when I get on your time, you don't understand how I got there.
Now, what I was saying
Well,
as far as hold on.
Because I'm a mirror. I like to show people what they do, right? Because sometimes you could tell somebody how you feel, right? So when I told her how I felt about the lie, oh, that's a little lie. To me, that's a big lie because you didn't have to lie.
You don't feel like that's a waste of energy though, because you changing your character now.
Calling people
I'm
out.
surprised.
I'm
not like that.
Listen, first of all, I'm not saying
I'm
it.
gonna let him
I'm not
finish.
saying this.
I'm gonna say why I'm surprised.
I'm not
like
saying it's
that.
not a waste of energy. We're not talking about a waste of
we're not
energy.
talking about waste.
I will waste my life, and that's why I have to change. Because I'm willing to die.
There's no empathy.
No empathy, right?
I don't have
He
no
numb.
empathy. I'm willing to die. I'm willing to lose an arm so you could lose a head. And that's what niggas are bitches. I keep my energy the same. Nigga, I'm gonna go all the way. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to women, I can't beat you up. I can't kill you. So I'm gonna kill your spirit.
Yeah, facts.
I'm gonna show you who you are because you think that just because you think it's minuscule to you, that I'm supposed to take it that way. Nah, I take honesty, loyalty, and respect a whole different way. That might be little to you, but I take this big. So hold on, let me show you how this feel. So since you think that lie was so little, I can't lie like that to show you that. I have to go above and beyond to show you what lies do.
I need to break you up out of that.
Right. I'm gonna show
he
you
been
what
a
lies do,
cold-hearted
no matter
bastard.
big or
This
small.
nigga's
You know,
mad
because one
cold-hearted.
lie turns into a bigger lie. Like I said, if you let
Snowball effect.
if you let some shit slide, they gonna think you a park. Right? So if I let this lie slide, then the next time you're gonna be like, oh, it's another little lie. Now we got 10 lies that you deal with. Hold on. Let me
address
make this
off the
big
bat.
for you.
Yeah.
After the first
But
lie
hold
in
on.
her head, she already
But it's
got
not a
one.
matter of manipulation in regards
I'm
to
not
the
manipulating nobody, I told you.
No, I said it's not a matter of manipulation in regards to the man, right? Doing 1,000 wrong, and in the moment that one is done to him in a shorter light or smaller light, dim light, whatever, smaller scale, it's bombs over Baghdad.
That
It's
is
not
manipulation.
Hold on. The reason why I say it's not a matter of manipulation is because Just like how you just said, when it comes down to a female doing something wrong, you looking at it one way, she's looking at it something totally
Men and women
different.
are different too. That
But that
perspective as well,
doesn't that
Trey.
doesn't change the definition of manipulation, whether a man or a woman is doing it.
For their own
right?
personal gain.
But you're still manipulating somebody because you're telling them one thing and you're doing another for your own personal gain. That's manipulation.
Okay, so I guess the other end I should be using maliciously.
And right, maliciously.
Got you,
because
got
you can
you. That's my
manipulate
fault.
somebody in a
Right.
positive light.
Okay, I
and you
got
can
you.
manipulate them
I
in a
get you.
negative
Manipulation
light.
ain't bad, right.
So, and even if it's not malicious, it's still selfish. So a
Definitely.
man that's doing something that's against what he told the female, whether it's purpose or not, it's still malicious because you're
Right.
not living up to what you saying you was going to do.
Absolutely.
No, it's selfish.
100%.
Both,
And it's
yeah.
Not malicious, no.
it's malicious when she tells you about
It's,
it. And you
it might be
continue to do it.
mischievous.
well-
mischievous may be the word.
I
you're
think
looking for. Like,
mischievous. I can't agree with that.
not
No,
Not malicious.
All right.
Malicious
It
is
is
common.
malicious.
How?
It's a malicious act, but it's not malicious intent. You're not doing it.
Malicious is
with the intent on
No,
being
malicious is not intent.
No, not necessarily. Nothing can be. Anything
Malicious
doesn't have
is-
to be.
We gonna get Miriam or we gonna get which one?
What you want to do? Malicious is not the intent. The intent is the reason for you doing it. Malicious is the act.
Out of spite, like saying you did something out of spite.
Let's look it up. Let's look it up.
Yeah, let's go.
We got phones. So
We got
malicious.
phones. Go to it, man.
Let's look it up. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Malicious. Okay. So malicious definition. Where we going? Where we want to go with? Miriam?
The definition. Yeah, whichever one comes out.
All right. Malicious definition.
Oh damn, it is.
So characterized by malicious intending or to do
yeah.
or intended to do harm.
Intent.
Nah, he did say that.
You
yeah.
right.
That's intention. Malicious. You know how I learned that? Through law.
That sounds like
Through
some-
law.
Yeah.
You're right.
intended
You're right.
to do.
I looked at malicious as the act, right? So it's a malicious act, right? The intention might not have been malicious. So
I
you
learned
could,
that through law.
yeah.
Like causing hurt.
That's how they gonna determine
Exactly.
what they
Like I
kinda
never
are.
So
been
you-
sleeping
so
found out,
if you-
right, like
You know
If you
why I got
smack
it?
the
intentionally
shit out of
hurt you.
bitch or some shit that was a malicious act,
Depends.
but the
it was
intent.
Nah,
If it was
but you
replay,
thought
But
of
the
it,
intent.
if it was
If
after,
you,
Look,
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
telling
If
you,
you
real
thought
life
of
story.
smacking up,
That
No,
was
you
that's
want
a
to tell you a real
malicious.
life story.
That
I
was
got a real life story. Friends, 2 childhood friends I know. One punched the other one and knocked him out and killed him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He did not want to kill that nigga, but he wanted to hit him. He wanted to. They was
Well,
fighting.
his intention wasn't.
No,
for
it wasn't.
But that's
intentions
but
wasn't
that
to
but
kill
that's
him, though.
everybody's argument, right?
Right,
My
yeah.
intentions wasn't this or whatever. No, but your intentions was
Still harm
for
to hurt.
yourself. No, your intentions
selfish.
was for yourself.
Yeah, that's why I was
Right?
selfish.
So the fact that you disregarded me or my feelings when you put yourself in a situation to be together, that's intent enough for me. Well, that's malicious enough for me.
All right.
Right? Because we took this step. You had all this time when we was just fucking with each other, or you had all this time
To get that out.
yeah. But when you say, all right, let's be together, let's be a union, or it's presented to you and you agree, everything after that you do that's negative is malicious to me.
Straight up.
People don't make
Okay.
people don't make mistakes. You don't make mistakes with knowledge, right? You know a lie is wrong.
Yeah, because once you know,
Yeah,
can't
once
go
you
back
know,
to
it's
not
no
knowing.
longer a mistake. So you don't make mistake. You don't lie by
I
accident.
like get your ideology behind it.
Yeah,
I
you
get
don't lie
know,
by
I get-
accident.
I get
You
that.
don't do certain shit by accident.
I get that.
It's not an accident because you're knowledgeable. You know this is wrong.
Even the apology, you're only sorry because you get caught.
get caught,
right?
right? Because if you
people
were
only
sorry-
apologetic because they're, you feel me, get caught.
if you were sorry, I wouldn't have to catch you to get an apology.
right, absolutely.
apologize.
You would have
before-
stopped before you got caught.
Just
Or
like
you
I said
would
about the
apologize
support, you
before
shouldn't
you
have to
got there.
ask for that.
Right.
Support is support.
So a bitch
right?
to tell you something is a mistake,
It gotta
or a
be
nigga
organic, right?
to be fair, because they always speak about fairness, but they don't want fairness. But they don't want fairness. Nah.
So
To be fair, nigga, a bitch, like, bro, that, like I said, when you're knowledgeable, there's no mistakes. There's no accidents. There's no, oh, I made a mistake. I did this, or I should. When you know what something is, it's not a mistake. You're just mad that you're upset or you feel this way because you got caught. You know what I'm saying?
I can't
never
agree with
said-
that part.
Why you can't?
The before as far as when you're knowledgeable, there's no mistakes. That's not true.
How?
Because within the most intelligent individuals out there, they still make mistakes.
No.
Yes.
I don't agree.
What you mean? You said
Because all right, let's take. I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
If you know something,
If there's a
you
wet
still
floor
do it.
sign right here, right?
Then yeah.
And you
lacking
slip.
knowledge should make you
No,
inexcusable.
if there's not a wet floor sign, right, and you walk here and you slip, that's an accident,
Oh yeah.
right?
That's what I'm saying,
But if
lacking
there's
the
a wet
knowledge,
floor
right.
sign and you step there and you slip, that's not an accident, nigga, because you knew the floor was wet.
Yeah, you didn't lack the
That's
knowledge.
not an
you
accident.
Knew, you knew not to walk.
What
there.
happened was just a
Right.
product of you not caring.
Right.
Not true.
What the fuck?
You
bro?
seen the floor was wet, you still stepped there.
I agree. You
That's
don't
a product
care.
of you
'Cause
not
I've done that.
caring.
Talk
You
to
know
me.
what's
So,
up.
I seen the sign. I didn't care it was wet, but I
No,
still
it does
walked
make
on it.
sense.
It's an
help me
accident when you
understand.
don't
No,
know.
Trey, I
If
wanna-
the
Yeah,
floor
I wanna
is
hear
wet.
what he
Let me gotta
say.
say. I swear to God.
You have your regular speed on how you do things in life, right? And that's the reason why you have different speed limits. You have your regular speed, how you do things in life.
Your pace, your normal pace, you mean.
Period. Yeah, pace, right?
Right.
So you're walking, caution sign is up.
Unconsciously, you walk through it?
No, stop. You're walking, caution sign is up. It's for you to take precautions. So now with that precaution being there, you could either don't walk there or you can walk in precaution. Now, if you're walking in your regular pace, you can fall. Is it an accident? Yes, it's still an accident. You can still be able to do so, even whether the wet floor sign is there or the wet floor sign is not there. Are you running?
You're
Are you doing
you're
things?
not understanding. It does.
Why
See,
indulge?
you speaking of intent or whatever. It's no longer an accident if it says don't walk floor
warning
wet,
though.
right?
And
Or
you-
They say
whatever.
don't walk.
Or it doesn't matter. Even
Wet floor,
if it
caution,
says
wet
take
floor.
caution,
Caution.
right? So move around it.
What's a caution, though?
Precautions.
Move around it. You had a choice to make right there.
His idea of precaution was to tread lightly.
No,
not to
he
avoid
says
the
it's an
route.
accident because his intent wasn't to fall, but you knew it was there. Your intent is not to hurt somebody, but you knew the possibility was there, and you
It's still an
took
accident,
it.
but can anybody
It's
else
not
take
an accident.
accountability for it but you?
What you
Because
mean?
meaning like it's still an accident, but you
It's
can't
not an
blame
accident.
nobody else.
Oh,
but you.
yeah, I mean.
Meaning like you can't blame nobody
No,
else.
you
but
can say it's an accident, but the cause and the effects of that you have to take accountability for. So whether it was an accident or not, right? So
That's what I just
in
said.
in the court of law,
All right, let me-
in the court of law, if a wet floor sign was there and you slip, you're probably not gonna get paid. Most
Yeah,
likely you're not gonna get
Absolutely,
paid.
no, no.
You got to deal with that. But
Right.
if it wasn't there, then you might get a payday.
But let me bring some common
That's what
ground
I'm
to this,
saying.
Trey.
So it could be.
Let
It
me
could
bring-
be, but you have to accept that you just chose to do that.
Right.
Accountability.
That's what-
right. So it could have, been, like I said, with
with
Shorty that
knowledge.
lied to me.
Perspective, too, though. And it comes down to
With
perspective.
Shorty that lied to me, her intent could have just been to, based off of her insecurities or whatever, she felt like she had to lie before. But the effect that it had on me, you still got to deal with.
Right.
That's still your fault. So whatever happens after that is your fault. And then after that, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the craziest shit, how people just don't accept accountability. So after that, some other shit happens, right? So now she's saying, oh yeah, I lied to you and you did this whole big thing. You cheated or you did whatever. Now I'm traumatized. Yeah, that's your fault. That's your fault. Oh no, that's your fault or whatever because I just told this little lie. No, that's a product of what you're doing.
You still downplaying
Right.
your act.
So now she's traumatized. Now she causing problems for me. It's like now, oh yeah, I'm gonna be on your Instagram. I'm gonna be on other bitches' Instagram. I'm gonna do all this weirdo shit, and that's your fault because that's a cause and effect of what you did. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm willing to accept that though. Cool. But now, moving forward, all right, cool. I'm chilling now. I got my get back. But now you're still living off the traumatized moment. So you using that to keep going forward. So now when I say, all right, we gonna go forward, you're saying, okay, yeah, cool. And then you lie again, right? Because the things you said you're not gonna do, you continue to do. So now you triggering me again. Now you keep playing me double time. I'm saying we even or whatever. You don't want equality though. You don't want to get treated the way people, but the way you treat people, or vice versa.
You want to
And
one up.
That's the key to life, right? Treat people how you want to be treated, and I'm big on that. I don't have a problem with anybody. You could treat me any type of way. Just be prepared for what I'm gonna do to you after. That's all.
Jumping forward, well, not jumping forward, but pretty much like in totality of what that is a matter of accountability, right?
100%.
Accountability, obviously. I mean, we spoke about the accountability for the men, but what about the accountability for the women?
That's a universal rule to me. Accountability is universal.
They don't look at accountability the same way.
Oh,
It's supposed to be universal. But
I mean,
it's not.
well, yeah, it should be.
supposed to be.
It applies to both, but I mean, what you choose to,
It's
abide
supposed
by
to.
is on you.
It's
But it
supposed
applies to
to.
everybody.
I don't feel like
Women don't take
women look at
accountability. No, absolutely,
I don't
but what
feel
the-
like women take accountability the same way.
They like logic.
Hell no.
You know why? Because they don't have to deal with accountability how we deal with it. Like I said, it's always gonna be somebody there to
They can
save
keep
a
jumping
shit,
the fence,
right?
right?
Our shit is life and death.
That's a fact.
If you sit on the corner and the police keep rushing or whatever, and you like, damn, why the police keep locking me up? You have to eventually take accountability or you're gonna go to jail. You get what I'm saying? Women, it's
There's no
always
real life
somebody.
consequences?
It's no real life consequence. They don't have to deal with a lot of shit that we deal with on
Okay.
the levels that we deal with it on.
But what about their emotionally? And I'm not giving no justification on why they do that ignorant shit. But
Emotions
they're
are not
taking-
real. Emotions are a byproduct of real shit happening.
Hold on now. Hold on.
They are.
Emotions definitely. So you don't think emotions work tandem with your mental health?
I didn't say
you
that.
allow them
I
to-
said I'm asking you.
Yeah, but
Okay.
emotions are not real. They're a byproduct of your actions.
Okay. Or what about certain things that all
Or
right, so
things
let's-
that happen
I was
to
about
you
to say
as well.
not necessarily
Not
actions.
not your actions,
Yeah,
but I'm
things
saying
that
of things
transpire.
that happen.
And then lack of knowledge is not allowing you to channel that how you feel behind what happened to you, right? So now you end up becoming very traumatized mentally and emotionally, but mentally more so to where you start going through certain things.
And it's all about accountability, right? Because people never take the time to sit and think about, why am I in this situation? They look to blame the other person. But just like I said, every nigga that a bitch deal with, she gonna be like, yo, that's the realest nigga ever. So if you had all these real niggas,
What happened?
what are you? Why all these real niggas not fucking with you, or you not fucking with them no more? It's cause you the realest bitch? I'm trying to understand that every nigga, it's no different. You don't treat niggas differently. I see niggas treat bitches differently. Like, yo, we group these
fact.
bitches. Like, yo, hold on. Know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying that because I'm a man. I'm saying that because that's what I've been around men, no homo more than I've been around females. Just because of how my life has been based. But so I can judge niggas without putting myself in it. I could say, this how niggas act. I hear how niggas talk. I hear how niggas move. I don't hear men moving like that. It's like, yeah, I fuck this bitch like this. Or bitches group, whatever nigga treat them the best, whatever make them feel good is the realest nigga ever. But they never change their behaviors according to who they dealing with.
So I seen something, right? I seen something. Matter of fact, y'all know. Make a long story short, threw it on out there, and it was that something just made a valid point. When the fingers is pointed at the guy, right? You got a man and woman. Finger is pointed at the guy, right? Cool. And by finger being pointed is, yo, you did X, Y, and Z. I don't like blah, blah, blah. You did. It makes me feel some type of way. It makes me feel inferior, whatever, right? Cool. That's you being placed on a hot seat, or you just being at that seat of like, listen, I'm addressing something. You need to fix
Criticize.
it. Right. Criticism. Cool. Shoes on the other foot.
Constructive criticism.
Shoes on the other foot now.
And
And the guy now is saying, okay, cool, we together. This is a thing. This thing is thinking. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? And now I tell you, like, yeah, although I'm down for you, some shit that you be doing that really rub me the wrong way. And then you give them and you give lady the list.
Give lady the
You
list.
give lady the list because cool. It's when I'm on the hot seat, I take it all in or whatever. You know what I mean? I might try to stutter step on up out of that, but I'm not going anywhere. It is what it is. But when you on the hot seat, there was some things I just never said anything. You know what I mean? I just held it down. You know, it is what it is. But you know what?
When they do it,
Yeah.
the problem when I do it,
Yo,
Fuck them. So now, man gives woman a list. what's your experience behind
And that was crazy. Hold on. Wait, as you giving them the list, you gotta watch the
Oh,
emotions
face
and
expressions?
They keep getting crunchy.
Women never have a
Not
problem with
what's
you.
your experience behind you telling a woman?
I'm giving you my
All right, cool,
my
fault.
experience
Got
on
you.
women that I've dealt with.
All right.
They never have a problem with you till you got a problem with them. They never have a problem with you until you have a problem with
Well
them.
spoken.
You
In
You know what I'm saying?
In a nutshell.
So it's like a bitch will watch you do whatever and not say nothing. They'll hold it down. I don't know what they're doing, right? But they wait for the moments for you to pick something out for them to say, oh well,
Remember
but
when
you
you-
did this. But it's like that's violent communication. I don't know if y'all ever read a book called Nonviolent Communication.
Oh, facts.
Right? That's violent communication. It's like when I talk to you, and instead of you talking to me about what you did or how you could fix it or whatever, how you be better, you rather just throw at me what I did. So
Triggering
why
shit.
didn't you say it when I did it?
Or if
Why
I
wait?
did something, or if I did something and you accepted it, why
And
you
then throw it
choose-
up later,
And then
right.
throw it up later.
Why?
Why didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Because-
tell them
Because
yourself.
because
Oh, yeah.
accountability
It's gotta be convenient
it's
for
hard to
them.
deal with,
Right.
right?
For
It's
the
hard
crazy.
to sit even for men. I'm not just gonna put this on
It's
women.
human
It's
nature.
human thing to sit in the
Human
mirror
nature.
and be like, oh yeah, this is happening because of me. But men have to really do that more than women. Because like I said, you could throw a bitch on the street right now. And if she pretty or whatever,
gonna save you.
somebody
Come
gonna
save
save her.
Like even down
You throw
to
me on the street right now, you take off my chains or whatever, niggas gonna walk past me. Your bitch could come outside with her sandals on looking like shit
I was about to say
on
that.
her worst day. And the nigga gonna be like, yo, man, what's up? Throw me outside with nothing on. Motherfuckers gonna look at me like,
even
oh,
the
yeah,
fat
shit.
shaming,
A
that
bitch
don't
wouldn't
work,
even look
that
my
don't work
way.
for men as it work for
You get
women.
what I'm
You feel me?
saying?
Like,
Women
That
don't
shit don't even work the
building
same.
up. A
You could
man
get off of
would
shit.
do
You
it.
could go in the club for free because you pretty. I gotta work to sit in
That's-
VIP, nigga.
That's a fact.
I gotta get money to sit up there. You get what I'm saying? A nigga gonna sit you up there for free.
just to be the trophy.
I gotta get money to sit up here and pop these bottles. All you gotta do is act like you somebody or look pretty or just have a fat ass or
Even-
whatever the case may be.
it.
You could be a bum bitch.
even physical appearance, right? It's what's the sexy term for a fat nigga? But we got BBWs, we got voluptuous, we got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They call y'all niggas
But if
teddy
a nigga
bears.
gets
That's
fat,
crazy.
they'll tell you, yo, nigga need to lose some weight. They kill Rick Ross and Khaled every chance they get. Some been running on the treadmill for years. He ain't never.
It's no
but
accountability.
could get on the-
It's
on the
always
tube
excuses, right?
and
So
eat
how
all
we
day and get a million
and not
likes.
saying it's wrong, nothing wrong with a big girl, but that's
At
unhealthy.
all.
Why are we
No, we
pushing
just
bitches
keeping
to
it
be
on
unhealthy?
on the note of what
Why
we
is
the
that
subject.
cool?
The topic of the
Unhealthy
subject.
bitches is pushing it. That's why.
The double
Exactly.
standard
You
of
have
what
to.
they
pushing it.
Some
You have
niggas
to
just like that.
You
look.
have to accept
me
them,
as I
and that's
am.
cool. You
No,
have
so-
to accept them as how they are.
So what
But
you
they
saying?
won't accept you if you
That's
came to
what
them
I'm
looking
getting
like
at. So
Jesus.
it's not,
nigga.
it's not to speak
It's
bad
not-
on
so
them.
what-
It's
If
just
you
proving
came
the
to a
point.
bitch and told her you was Jesus in a robe and sandals, she'll look at you like you crazy.
That's a fact.
But a bitch will come with you to you 800 pounds and tell you you gotta accept them how I am.
Yep.
Fuck is you talking about? Why, bitch?
So when I categorize you or I characterize you, it's a problem, but it's okay for you to do it and say it. Like pretty much like what you just said as far
But
as
it's
the fat
simple,
girls.
Bro,
But like this,
it-
no, it's real simple. A dude could bag a chick, like you saying, out on the street, build her up. Women, when they look for men, they don't want
They
to
look-
fix it
they-
up.
they look
You
for
gotta
niggas that's already
you gotta
built.
be a part.
Women don't
You
date
gotta be the
down.
part.
Men do.
Like a man
men
could
don't-
date down
yeah.
and you know what?
A
Build a female up.
baller
I remember,
nigga
I
date a
remember
bitch that
Pan
work in
used
a
to
fast
always
food
say that
restaurant.
to me.
Like,
Oh, you don't date bitches on your level. Shit like that. It's like, what you mean? What's my level? I'm looking at bitches like they are. I'm accepting you for who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm gonna show you something
You
different.
settling.
I'm gonna show you, yeah. I'm
That's
gonna show
what
you
he's
something.
saying.
Yeah, you settling.
already come with a
But
higher
I'm not
standard. Why are you
settling.
settling?
To me, I'm looking
We
at
don't
it.
look for the
I-
same
I
things that
look
women
at-
that they look for in us.
Exactly. I don't look
a
for a
fact.
bitch to be rich. I don't look
Right.
for a bitch to have a bag. I don't look
Right.
for a bitch to have her own shit.
Right.
Because I come with
that
that.
shit don't move us.
That don't move me, bitch. I
I
don't
already
care.
got that.
You know
we
what moves
providers
me?
and protectors by alpha
You know what
males
moves
at
me?
least, like-
Respect. You appreciating what I show you. You doing that moves me. You get what I'm
Precious
saying? Like
possessions,
Nah, what
knowing
you just
that
said,
you
Trent,
exclusively
gems, 'cause
mine,
a
like
lot of
shit like
times,
that.
if you appreciate what I show you,
don't tolerate me. Appreciate
Even you
me.
just knowing
Don't
you exclusively
tolerate.
mine, like
or
shit
bitch
like
would
that.
be like, oh, you ain't do nothing for me. I ain't do what?
right.
You ain't never see this before me.
That's a fact.
Straight up.
That's
Or
a
I could have
fact.
did it for myself. Why didn't you?
Hold on. Like you the prize.
Why didn't you? But if I was where you was at when you met me, you wouldn't even look my way.
That's a fact. I'll be
You
all
wouldn't
types
even
of
look my way.
bums and you don't deserve talking to me. Like
So that's what I'm saying. They don't have to be accountable.
Ism.
You don't have to be accountable for being a bum or whatever. We have to. If we don't look a certain way, if we don't dress a certain way, if we don't have a certain amount of money, nigga, the limits of the bitches we could get is 0 to none.
That shit is scarce.
Ism.
We gotta get bitches on that level. We gotta get bitches that look like
And it's
us.
a
If we
collective.
dirty,
It's
we
work.
gotta have
And
a
it's a
dirty bitch.
collective
A
of
bitch
things.
could be a bum
work.
and get a rich nigga.
It's a collective
work.
of things as well. It's physique, it's financial stability, it's damn near like clout. Bitches want the coolest
Niggas,
nigga.
look
In
at
other
all
words,
the
they want a
Disney
nigga to be
stories.
6
It's never a
feet.
princess coming to save a fucking bum. It's always a
fact.
prince
Prince
or
Charming.
something coming to save a
That
bitch.
help.
It's always a
Coming to save the
nigga
help.
being Prince Charming.
That's a fact.
What they is, J-Rock?
Him to save the help.
Help.
You get what I'm saying? You got the
Cinderella.
full princess. You got
What was
Cinderella.
Cinderella?
You got all this shit.
She was the help.
About niggas
Yo, he's
always
a
coming to
fool.
save bitches. Where's the bitches coming to save niggas? But y'all want to talk
absolutely.
about how we equal and you
And
want
we don't
equal
want to be
and
saved, by
all
the
this
way. We
shit.
can save ourselves, but
I'm
where
not
they
in it to
at,
be
though,
saved.
like-
I want appreciation. I
Yeah,
want
that's
respect.
it.
I want
Exclusiveness.
accountability. Just know when you wrong and if you doing something, right? It doesn't matter the level. We not weighing sins. So in my path of being empathetic, I'm realizing that it doesn't matter what the act is. It's how you made the person feel about the act.
Hello.
And bitches like to weigh sins. Oh, I told this little lie. Well, to me, it was big, bitch. You get what I'm saying?
Talk that shit.
They big, bitch. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I told this little lie.
Or they want to
But if a
compare.
nigga-
They want to compare.
Oh, I got a little. Let a nigga say I got a little bit of pussy. Bitch gonna pass out.
No, you didn't. You did this.
You
that,
did this. Because it's based on how you felt about what I did. Yo, bitch, I just went out and got a little bit
And
of
then you
pussy.
go
No,
and
you
fight
did.
back.
You took this
With
bitch
you.
on a trip.
Where you feel me? Like,
You know what I'm saying? She looking at what I did, right? So, oh, you took this bitch on a trip. You did this. That's a little bit of money to me, bitch. That don't even mean nothing to me. But it meant something to you. And that's my point. I can't do what you do on your level. That little ass lie, that's not gonna do nothing to you. So if I could turn around and tell a little lie, right? And you're not gonna look at it the same. So I have to go extreme. I have to give you the same feeling you gave me. So if you look at that little thing as a little lie, it's not gonna, you know what changes people? Trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma changes you,
Yeah.
right? So if you're not willing to be accountable, as bad as it sounds, I gotta put you through some traumatic shit.
That's a
traumatic, right?
I feel it.
You gotta feel this, because if I'm telling you how I feel and you like, oh, it's just a little bit, nah, you gotta feel this now. People don't change because they want to change. They change because they have to change.
no choice.
So now I'm gonna put you in a position where you have to change.
Yeah, you gotta
and
feel
if you
me now.
don't change, then you just gonna feel this shit
Word.
every
You gotta
day
feel
until
me.
we die.
And I feel like you
look
gotta
back
really-
to my baby.
I feel
swear,
like
be
for
telling
you to
them,
do
yo,
that, you gotta
they be
really love
crying.
it.
Like, yo, man,
Oh
pain
yeah,
is a
hell
part
yeah.
of life.
For me
You better learn
to
how to deal
even
with it,
play
boy.
these
I
games
swear to
with
God,
you,
hold
You
my
gotta
boy
love
and tell him
it.
that.
because
Pain a
I
part of
really
life.
want you to
better
get
learn how
right.
deal with it.
I really want you to get right. I wouldn't even be doing this with you if I didn't care about you. I really want you to understand.
Right,
But
right.
since you don't understand, we just gonna keep going through this shit. Like
That's
I said,
it.
I'm willing to die
But
to cut your head off.
not to cut your wisdom.
You get what I'm
'cause if
saying?
you-
But I'm trying to do better because I know that's not the right
Nah,
way.
but if you
That's
love
not-
But
somebody
we're talking
too,
about what's going on.
Yeah.
if
So
you
that
love
was my
somebody
point.
too, you also gonna try to prevent them from crashing into that brick wall.
Oh, 100%.
So that's love too. To put, I mean, to put you on your
It's a
pivot.
difficult
Like,
place to be in.
yeah, absolutely.
Because you
That's
got to
how
be
true
their
it is.
tormentor and their
Absolutely.
provider. And they don't understand
Absolutely.
that. It's because you're
It's
not
like going
understanding.
back to you and your kids. You
So
say
what
you
you-
being tough
It's
for your
axe
kids.
tell mate.
That's tough
Big,
love.
so what you said.
There's going to be some bitches that's going to watch this and be like, he's bugging.
I say this a lot. Like sometimes with women, we get. Let's say for instance, I'm gonna put it just in this form. sometimes with these women, we giving them the answers to the test, and you still fail. How?
Absolutely.
We giving you the
No,
answers to the
I
test
agree, but
to succeed.
we're just saying the
and
initial
you're
gesture,
still
right?
Failing.
It's better than
Like a man was really sit here and tell a woman like, "Yo, listen, you want if you want this from me, this is what you got to do."
It just makes you feel
And they
better
still
knowing
fail.
you
We
did
telling
it,
you.
as opposed to not
We
doing
telling
it.
you what you
and
gotta
saying
do.
I ain't
And
try.
then-
You
and
feel
then-
me?
and
Like,
on the
you feel
other
me, J-Rock?
end,
It just makes you feel better knowing you did it, as opposed to just disregarding the whole thing and not putting no effort at all.
telling them,
and
bro.
on
That's
and then
what
on
we
the
gotta
flip
do.
side, and then on the
Absolutely.
flip side,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then on-
you
Open
still
book
failing.
test. How you
It's
feel?
an over how
Open
you
book test.
exactly how you feel an overbooked test.
exactly. But then on the flip side of everything is, we give you the answers, right? But we got to work for our answers. You get what I'm saying? Meaning like we had to work
Oh yeah,
for
they
this.
should be like, yo, you gotta learn me.
You got to learn
what? The fuck is you talking?
Hold on. If I got to tell a grown man this and that and that and this,
Oh, that's a fake.
But how many
That's
times you got to
true.
tell that grown woman shit?
wow. But how many times I got to tell you, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. Why do you keep doing that?
That's the most confusing part, right there.
I don't understand that.
that you just said, right? Because this
fact.
is a case that I argue
Ooh, these niggas
all the
touchy.
time. I say, why are you upset, right? A bitch would be like, oh, you don't like me. I'll be like, what do you do that I like? If I tell you, yo, I like this. See, women confuse what they want, what they think they want for you, and what you want as two different things.
Living in
So
la la
if you
land.
tell a bitch to clean the kitchen, she'll be like, okay, I'm gonna clean the kitchen. And you come back and the bathroom is clean. She'd be like, oh, but I cleaned the bathroom. You should appreciate that. What? Bitch, I told you to clean the kitchen. Now you sitting here asking why I don't like you.
And didn't even touch the bathroom.
And now you sitting here talking about, oh, why you don't like me, you don't
Trey said some
appreciate
shit like
nothing.
that one time a while
My
back. Like,
love
yo, you take a
language
bitch
is
to the
acts of
moon?
service. That don't mean do what you want. Acts of service mean do what I ask you to do, bitch. Do what how are you gonna do the total opposite of what I asked you to do and then be like, oh, why you don't like
I
me?
did this.
Oh, but I did this. I didn't ask you to do that. And then they be like, oh, you don't appreciate shit.
Follow
Yeah, I do
instructions.
appreciate, but you know what I appreciate more? A bitch that follow instructions. I appreciate more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have girls come in or whatever and be like, oh yeah, I took care of your kids or what. I ain't asked you to do that. I asked you to take care of me. I was taking care of them before you got here. That's a plus.
Alone.
So let me ask you something. And this
Thank
is
you, come
this is
again.
sidebar, but this is just me just viewing it from other people's perspective, right? See, what we doing here is we giving insight. You know what I mean? You can take it, you can leave it, whatever you do.
I'm
Everything
just
and
giving
nothing.
personal experience, and I'm trying
Right.
to do better.
It
I'm
could be
trying to
everything or it could
understand.
be nothing.
Look. But I love you because you are you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
There's not another you, as I love each and every one of y'all, right? But I got a question, and I'm pretty sure, like you said, if there's some bitches out here, like you said, in the words of you, right? There's some women out here that's gonna watch this, right? And say, you're bugging, right? So what's your, and this is a question to you directly, what's your perspective on the terminology, bitch?
Man, I like bitches
Reference.
that like me. I don't care, bro.
No, reference.
What do you
when
mean?
you reference a
What do you mean
woman,
the word
bitch?
bitch.
Term
That's
of
a
endearment.
term,
Term of
that's a
endearment.
term of endearment to me.
Hold on.
My fault, you right. You definitely directed that to him.
It's a term of endearment to me.
Okay.
And it's also how you say it. Like how you say nigga. You could be like, you bitch ass nigga.
Right.
What's
right.
up, my nigga, or whatever. But I don't care.
the
If you
context
take it
you use it.
offensive,
Tone, yeah.
then
Your
you
tone.
not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm trying to be offensive to you, then you not for me. I'm not conforming to the people that's not with what I'm with or how I speak. I like people that like me.
Ain't it, man?
So if you watching this and
Okay.
be like, oh, he talk about bitches too much, cool, it's not for you, bitch. Listen to Alex. Listen to Alex. He
Yeah,
say
it's not
woman,
for
he
you.
Ain't
might
it,
talk
man?
to y'all. I
Church.
don't care. I'm not here for the people that don't like what I do. I'm here
Straight
for,
up.
I like people that like me.
You know what I Go ahead,
Sorry,
go ahead,
you know
go
what I
ahead.
found crazy though. So, you know, the word bitch and nigga is supposed to be bad,
Right.
quote unquote, right?
Yeah,
but a
yeah.
chick all day, oh, that's my nigga this, my nigga that,
Yeah.
my nigga this, and
My
that's supposed to
bitch
be
this.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
But then
answer the
as soon as
phone,
a
bitch,
nigga,
is
you
you?
like,
Yeah, facts.
as soon as nigga be like, oh yeah, that's my bitch. Who you calling a bitch? But
that's
your
just a-
homegirls call you my bitch all day.
All
though.
day.
And
Man
it's a
just
lot
said that.
more.
different.
It's a
Man
lot
just
more
said that.
pain behind the word. Even though we still use it ourselves, not to make light of it, but it's a lot more pain behind the word nigga than it is bitch. That's a regular.
That's just yo, bro.
Bitch is the most loyal.
I grew up
animal in the world.
right. So
Bitch be loyal.
Some niggas
right. Live
grew
up
up
to that
listening
shit.
to different
Instead of
shit.
being offended by it, live
Some
up to
niggas
it.
grew up listening to Martin Luther King. Some niggas grew up listening to motherfucking Malcolm. Some niggas grew up listening to Donald Trump or whatever. I grew up listening to pimps and hoes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I know. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, and I tell you that. I tell every woman that. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. When I'm being disrespectful, you will know. But sometimes you gotta be disrespectful. Word to Tax. Tax said this, free Tax. Sometimes you gotta be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? To let niggas know you was being respectful the entire time.
Free Tax tone.
I'm being mad respectful.
That's my son.
Now I just wanted you to add light to that.
I just like the word bitch. Bitch sound harder. Like, it's like, bitch. What the fuck is you talking
Some
about?
spunk and charisma in
Like,
that shit.
I like spunk.
Some
You know what I'm
spunk
saying?
and charisma in that shit.
I don't want to, yo. I don't want to talk like Will. Will talk whack. He be like, oh, yo, this is my lady friend.
My lady friend.
Will talk whack.
Yo, what? Yo, this is my lady friend. This is my
He's
bitch,
a smooth operator.
Yeah, yo, this is my
That
lady
nigga
friend.
smooth as, bro,
Like, what the
he's
fuck
too
is you
much.
talking about, nigga? Like, nigga, you sound like you 80 years old.
Nah, he too much.
my girl don't
like
like
a
that
sugar
either.
daddy. That's what he sounds
Nah,
like. About
let
to
me-
pay somebody's bills.
I be talking again.
Nah, so what? My bitch do a lot of shit I don't like neither. I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like equal playing fields. We both gonna do shit that we don't like. We both gonna do. Let's just keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? And let's have empathy. Understand that what you're doing to me might have the same effect as something big to you. You get what I'm saying? It might be small to you, but it may be big to me. So respect my feelings.
Straight up.
I don't like liars. I don't like being lied to.
Absolutely.
I don't like being disrespected.
Especially if you don't
I don't
lie
like
to me.
it's certain shit that I don't like. So if you do everything that I don't like, and I like you said, I give you an open book. I tell you who I am. I tell you how I am. How can you go against that and then not expect the worst? I'm telling you what it is. And it's like, oh, you don't like nothing about me. No, I don't like that about you. And that's what it is too. They blanket everything.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
So if you be like, yo, I don't like when you do this. We're like, oh, you just don't like nothing about me.
just take what I'm saying, this particular
And
thing I don't like, and
exaggerate
work
that.
on it.
Intensify
Stop-
about
yeah,
it.
stop
That shit
generalizing.
gets
Stop trying to make it
magnified.
like
It's like, oh, you don't
generalize
like nothing
everything.
about me.
No,
Right.
I'm saying this particular thing that needs to change for us to work. But then she gonna
But
take
if you
it
think
as,
about it, there's no logic in that. Because initially I had to like something about you in order to deal with you. Like,
I have to like you for you to be here
indulge with
still.
you, to interact
If I
with you.
didn't like
I
you,
have
you
to
wouldn't
like
be
you
here.
to some extent.
I mean, in my opinion,
There's no logic in
women
what they
first
saying,
thought
like-
isn't logic or realistic. Is more of emotion and potential.
Yeah, they lack
That's how I
logic.
look at it.
And they lack logic.
That's what I'm saying.
Impulsive and
Emotions
emotional.
are byproducts of actions. Not saying that not necessarily it's the actions that you do or whatever. It's like the byproducts of actions, things that happen
That
to
take
us
place,
that make
right.
us
Yeah.
feel something. But
Anything
that
that
don't
might take
necessarily
place, right.
mean that that's what it is, right? Because we all have different perspectives of things. We could go through the same experience. Me and my brother went through the same experience, same household, same everything, but we see things totally different, nigga. You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand that emotions are just there. They give us a sense of how we feel, but that doesn't mean that's necessarily what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like something that may scare him may not scare me. And it may take me to be like, yo, look, it's not even that serious, bro. But women take that and be like, oh, you're not taking my feelings into consideration. No, I'm trying to show you that this ain't what you trying to make it. And you could do the same thing with me. Be like, listen, I lied. I understand why I lied. I'm going through some trauma or whatever. It has nothing to do with you. Right?
Straight up.
And you could explain that to me and I can understand that. I don't understand, oh yeah, it wasn't that serious. Oh, it wasn't? Oh, all right, let me show you.
Oh, I didn't even do.
I ain't even do, it wasn't even that. I
wasn't
told
even-
you
I
like
didn't
an
even
hour
did- I did
later.
that. I was gonna tell you.
Making light of the
I
wrongdoings.
told
right.
you like an hour later. No, but I still felt the initial feeling of the lie. And you didn't make it better. So we're emotional too.
All right, so let me tap into on that because I'm glad you just said that because that's exactly what I was about
We're
to say.
emotional
What that's pretty much identifying is that we're emotional just as well as a
100%.
woman is emotional. However, we just have our own way on expressing it.
Right.
And then sometimes we don't
Sometimes
express
we
it.
do, I was about
Yeah,
to say
we
that.
don't.
Sometimes we
Mad,
don't
we
express
don't.
it. But that
No,
be
yeah, I'm
that
definitely a Bill.
that
Our first
burns.
nature is suppressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But,
Self-care
why-
silence.
but that's
Hold on,
exactly
hold on,
why we
hold on,
don't
hold on,
express it.
hold on.
Because it's like, oh, it's not that
Who the
serious.
fuck want to hear
Nah.
it?
Also is
Or yo, shut the fuck up.
Who want to hear that
yeah,
shit?
that too.
When you crying from a kid, yo,
That-
you a man.
What I
Stop
just said, I'm
crying.
talking to my boy. Yeah.
Stop
Yeah,
crying.
But at the same time, when it comes down to pretty much what you're saying is not knowing how.
Right.
Okay, got you. So because that's really what it boils down to as well. It's like a woman, she's more impulsive, right? She's more in tune with her emotions, period. So it's like regardless of what's going on, man, it could be a presidency, it could be an election, it don't matter what's going on. She's gonna express how she feel when she feels it. And if it explodes, it explodes. If it doesn't, it doesn't, whatever. My man is just like mental note. We're gonna suppress it. We're gonna find some way, some shape,
Until we
form, or
pop.
fashion until we pop. And that's our bad because
We supposed to
regardless of what
express that
transpired,
right then and in that moment.
But and I'm gonna take the light off of real talk. It's like we already identified us. We already identified where that teaching came from for us.
Right.
We already identified.
Unlearn
that,
and relearn.
right? Now that that's out there, we're not gonna keep reverting back to that, right? Now it's a matter of accountability, bro. It is what it is. Meaning, I know where it came from. Trey said, I'm looking on change. Said, I'm looking on change. You said you're looking on change.
It all
I
came
did
down to
just
change,
as well.
right.
So now it's a matter of, now we have the knowledge. Once you identify, you have that part at the very least.
What I said. Once you're knowledgeable, you can't make no mistakes.
Not
after
even,
Right.
not, it's no room for error.
But look, Trey, it's like
There's
a
no
nigga waking
space
up.
for error. That's really what it is. There's no space for
But
error.
look, imagine one
We're
day
still
we
gonna
woke
fuck
up and they told us, yo, you wearing socks is wrong. You can't don't wear socks. Like, you feel me? Niggas been wearing socks for 35 years, right?
Right.
It's easier said than done. You gonna still go outside with a pair of socks on a couple days,
Nah, but the
nigga. Like,
mistakes is still
before
gonna
you get it
happen.
down pat to not wear
I
socks.
mean,
mistakes is gonna
listen,
continue to
it's-
happen.
It's things that's still gonna happen, right?
Right, it's a
But what
transition
I'm
progress.
saying
It's
is,
about being disciplined.
maybe I'm saying it the wrong way. After you're knowledgeable, right? The continued behavior
Right.
is a choice.
Right.
All right.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like,
I got that.
it's a choice. So if you know this is the wrong way and you still continue to do this, you cannot be mad at the outcome of that.
Fact.
The outcome of that is no longer a mistake because you knew better. You just chose to continue to do what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. There's no mistakes.
Comfort.
You know what you're supposed to do.
Comfort
You
is
know
a
where the
killer.
problem's coming from. You know all of this shit, and you still choosing to live a certain way. I'm not saying what I'm saying is correct. I'm giving my insight. I'm giving my story. I'm giving my experience. But I also know there's other ways to deal with that.
Right.
And we have, and that's a part of accountability.
And that's
so
something
my
that we
life
have to
ain't
address.
shitty because of how bitches is acting towards me. It's what I'm choosing to accept. You get what I'm saying? It's what I'm choosing to accept and what I'm not willing to change. The reason why I feel like my life is at this point, and my life ain't even that bad. I'm just an exaggerating. But we just gotta change shit. You know what I'm saying? It's things we gotta change. We gotta grow as people. So from saying that to saying this, new year, new us, man.
Hey, boy.
Always.
We gotta do something different.
Always. Elevation. Every day.
Back to-
Every day is about elevation.
And back to the people. Thank you for tuning in.
Appreciate
To the
you.
motherfucking Everything and Nothing podcast. First episode. We here. Side.
Side.
Nay.